Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Smoothie World. Yes, today we are going to do something quite monumental, and that is build the front steps of the Great Library. Yes, the Great Library is so vast that even the front steps themselves are an event. Now, here I have the storeroom. Yes, I've recently built myself a storeroom for the various items that I have found. And the place this is located is right under the lighthouse. If I go up here, you might notice that we are on the base floor of the lighthouse. You can even see up to the glowstone at the top. Alright. So, I have been digging in my hole, and see all this cobblestone here? Looks like a lot, right? Well, come in this room. There's another full double chest here, and this one is nearly halfway full. And not to mention all the dirt, the dirty, dirty dirt, that's filled up another chest, and starting to work on another one here. So you might be wondering, how big is the hole now? Well, I'm about to show you. So we're going to go down, 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 turning in the right direction so you can see it. And here it is, folks. This is the great big quarry so far. This used to be solidly filled through here. And as you can see, I've been carving out a hole 30 long by 30 wide, and it's eventually going to be 30 deep. Eventually this whole place will be a cube. But I believe it is 10 deep right now. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, this part's 10 deep and this part is 12. So I'm a little over 1/3 done. Oh, by the way, this leads to a minor cave where I found some resources, but not too many. And don't worry about this coal and stuff like that. I will be getting it all when I get down to that layer. But yes, this is the site from which I've been extracting the materials for the Great Library. So what we're going to do is go back up the ladder here. The same ladder that leads to the top of the world will also soon lead to the bottom of it, pretty much. But we're going to come back up here to the storage room, which is right here. And I'm going to show you what I intend to do to build this Great Library. What we're going to do here, we're going to take one full stack of coal with us. We're going to come in here, and we're going to take 8 full stacks of cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with that material, we're going to, whoops, wrong way. We're going to head out this door here, go down and back to the other side of the water, where the Great Library will be. So, I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are back at the basement of the lighthouse, and you probably already noticed a difference. There is a second door here. This is because I've been doing some landscaping to the front out here, which I'll presently show you. Yes, instead of this big jagged hole, we now have, well, we have dying dudes for one thing, but we also have a deck, a decked out deck, and some little yellow archways for no reason. This leads down here, and there's a lower floor to this deck too. This leads down to the boathouse. Yep, he's dead. But I decided to make a little water feature here using the water that was already there, so you can see into the basement. And I decided to make it go out like this. Yes, you walk along this passageway. This leads you to back into the basement, as you can see. You can walk out here, and it's a lot nicer than that big jagged hole that used to be here. I'm very proud of this. Oh, hello, spider. How would you like to die today? Alright, he's dead. I know they say the spiders are harmless in the daytime. I say bullcrap. Alright. Often monsters lurk under there. I'm probably going to have to do something about that at some point, but now it's alright. Let's head on over to the Great Library site and begin today's work. Alright. you probably noticed, hey, there's something here that wasn't there before. Yes, this squat little building is the forge. I built it directly on the side of the Great Library because while it's a standalone structure for now, once the Great Library is built, it will become part of the basement. So let's step inside. Yep, the forge is meant to be a high-capacity smelting center. As you see, we have 8 furnaces going along here. Very functional, not too much extra room. These chests here are going to be for stone, these here for fuel, and these here are the final finished products. I mean, it's set up that way, but they're all over here. As you can see, I've already done up a batch of stone. So, I'll show you what I intend to do. We are going to divide our coal into groups of 8 because 8 coal will smelt 64 items. So we're going to put 8 coal in each furnace. Like this. Yes, it's a very cool thing to do. This is why I have 8 furnaces, because it's the most convenient, because you can put take a stack of coal, divide it 8 ways, and they'll each smelt a stack of stone. So what we're going to do is put a stack of stone in each, and watch as they smelt away. Oh man. Yes. It's quite a sight to see all these furnaces lit up. Alright. Well, there we have it. Everything's hard at work. So, while that's going on, we're going to try to remember which one it was. Yep, this one. We're going to take all the stone that was already smelted, and we are going to begin to build. Now the stairs are going to be 24 wide. That's right. The grand staircase is going to be 24 stairs wide. And since we're going to have 4 layers of stone slabs, 4 times 24 is 96. So 96 is also known as 24 or 64 times plus 32. So we're going to do that. Alright. We're going to stone slab it up. There we go. Be very scientific about this. Now what you are about to witness is a historic moment in the construction of the Great Library. We will now place the very first stone for the very beginning of our lighthouse. Are you ready, people? Drum roll. Do a little drum roll on your desk or whatever. And there we have it, folks. Our first stone. This one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. There we have it, our first row. I might want to get rid of some of this wall. That's not really an urgent matter. Okay. I'm going to put 1 block here. 1 block down here. And now it's time for us to switch to our stone slabs. Alright. I want to do this very careful because stone isn't something you can just take apart and build again. If I destroy anything made out of stone, I'm going to need to smelt it once again, using up more resources that are in scarce supply. So, needless to say, it's time to be very careful. Alright. So, I'm going to build a new row of stone. It doesn't matter if it's hollow underneath. I can always fill it in later or just leave it hollow. It doesn't really matter. Alright, here we go. Shift. Walk backwards. Walk like an Egyptian, except not really. I'm not even sure where the expression walk like an Egyptian comes from. It's probably an 80s thing. I was not around. Well, maybe the very last years I was around, but that hardly counts now, does it? Because I was too young to remember anything. But why are we talking about that? We are making the grand staircase to a very grand library. Being very careful not to misplace anything. We don't want that pain in our butt, or any other pains in our butts. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now it's time for us to do that. Come over here and do this. Alright. It's time for us to once again slab it up. Okay. Yes, this whole staircase sequence, so to speak, will be 9 long, including the bottom landing and the top landing. Alright. So hopefully, just by seeing the beginnings of the staircase, you're getting an appreciation for the scale of this project already. Alright. Oh, actually that doesn't matter. We can do it from down here as well as we can from up there. Alright. Now we come around back here. I might want to extinguish that fire. I said extinguish! I pour water on you. Ha! Take that. Oh look, it's almost like a monster crawling away. Or at least that's how I imagine it. Anyway. Oops, one more slab. Slabalicious. And doot. I don't recommend jumping and placing, but I did it anyway. Yay, we're under it. Oh, and these are place markers, so if I'm doing any more exact location type sketches, or, you know, working off sketches, I can pretty much orient myself to where I am. Alright. And on we go. Also, there will be an identical one of these at the other end, which we will make at a later date. And there will also be occasions of grand stairs on the sides. Although I'm not sure if they're going to be 24 wide. I would have to look at the drawings, but I'm pretty sure they're not this big. Yes, as I probably mentioned before, I am mapping this all out on graphing paper before I do anything. Okay, well, it's time to hit the hay, and I'll see you again in the morning. It's another wonderful day to build. Alright, here we go. One of those over here, and one of those over here, and it's time for another layer of slabs. Second to last layer. So here we go. Let's slab it up in the house like it was 1989. For no reason at all. Yes, what you're seeing under here will eventually become part of the basement structure. Yes, I plan to have a lot of secret stuff down here to make it as ridiculously complex as I can, for no reason other than reason of cool. Okay. Now it's time to build the landing closest to the top. Well, not really the landing, but the full steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back over here. 1, 2, oop, need more stone. 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Making our way across. Originally, my plan was to make stairs, but two factors prevented this. First of all, I don't believe you can make stone stairs. You would have to stick with cobblestone stairs, and that would kind of look awkward to have repeating stone and cobblestone. Also, this does give it a much more grander appearance. More grander. That's not grammatically correct. But like always, we do not care about such grammatical considerations. Not at all. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. And 4 again down there. And it's time for our final layer of slabs before we get the actual top landing. So let's slab it up. Alright. So now you can see why this is costing us so much stone. And why I'm going to need a quarry 30 by 30 by 30. I mean, do the math yourself. What is 30 times 30 times 30? Well, you don't need to do the math because I will tell you. It is 27,000. Not 2,700, folks. 27,000. That's how many blocks are going to be removed from the quarry once I'm done with it. And that should satisfy my construction needs for this, with some room to spare. If not, I can always make it deeper and or wider, but probably deeper. Alright. Now, this kind of looks cool under here. But anyway, it's time for the final landing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will be the elevation of the first floor. Not the ground floor, but the first floor. We're going by English/European styles of floor measurement here. Okay. And as you can see, this will be comfortably under the first floor and thus part of the basement. All right. It's very cool to be beginning this great project. Just a few more to go, and we will have got it. Yes. And here it is, folks, the front steps. The grand steps. Eventually I'm going to landscape the front here, get rid of this mountain. But, yep, the front steps over here. It's a beautiful sight. Looks like bleachers, like, hey, welcome to watching the Wall show. Everybody's favorite show, except not. Alright. And like I said, there's going to be one way down there where the red... see where these two things are? There's going to be another one of these over there, which we'll build later. Now let's take a look at the stone we have. We still have 4 stacks of stone, so we only used half the stone I set out with. Alright, well let's head back to the forge, because I'm pretty sure the stone that I set to burn now is completely finished. Alright, let's take a look. Yep, see that? Stone after stone is complete. Yes, I know, I can shift click. That's what I probably should do. Yes, I'm very excited to show you the construction of this this structure. Although, from now on, I'm probably going to speed up most of the segments because it's going to take a lot longer than building those stairs. But yes, we're making quite the start here. So, one more view from the back of our dramatic front stairs. We can stand here and see that the forge will be comfortably within the structure once it goes out this way. And eventually these signs will be removed once the job is complete. So, I thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you all later for some more exciting construction. So long, everybody.